I betrayed my best friend, and I'm not sorry. I was raw dogging mimosas with my girls at Sunday brunch when Jade's phone lit up while she was in the bathroom. A text from someone named Dean, eggplant emoji. My stomach dropped. The thing is, Jade's boyfriend is named Mark, and Mark is like the most perfect man ever created. He's the guy who texts, "Did you get home safe?" and actually waits for a response. This man brought us all pink peonies on Valentine's Day because he wanted to thank the girls who keep Jade glowing. I snatched her phone before she came back from touching up her lip gloss in the bathroom. The messages went back months. Hotel meetups with mirror selfies, late night can't wait to taste you again texts. By the time Jade came back, we'd screenshot everything, but we acted like nothing happened. She was going on and on about her company holiday party next week, and suddenly mentioned how Mark couldn't make it because of some unforeseen work emergency. That's when we knew. This beach was bringing Dean. The next day met Mark at this aesthetic little matcha place in Brooklyn. He showed up in his usual hoodie and that man walked in, absolutely confused why we emergency summoned him. Watching his face crumble as he scrolled through the screenshots literally broke my heart. This 6 feet 2 inches golden retriever boy started tearing up right there next to the succulent wall. The way he kept whispering, "But I was going to propose at Christmas," while staring at his matcha was heartbreaking ASF. I wanted to find Jade and snatch her bald. Here was this king who watched Love Island with us without complaining, who was secretly Pinterest boarding their future wedding, and she was out here acting like a whole ass fool. That's when Eve had that look on her face, the same energy she had when we orchestrated that whole takedown of her toxic ex. Pure mastermind vibes. Mark, my love, do you trust us? He just nodded, too heartbroken to speak. Good. Block out next Saturday. We're about to serve cunt. The week leading up to the party was like our own personal revenge makeover montage. We transformed this sad, beautiful man into a full smoke show. Madison took him to her bougie barber in Soho, who gave him this fade that made his eyes pop like crazy. The beard trim, chef's kiss. Suddenly you could see his whole jawline, and I was like, damn, Jade, you really fumbled that? Rachel dragged him to Nordstrom and had him trying on suits like we were styling for the Met Gala. We found this navy blue situation that hugged him in all the right places. The way it made his shoulders look, criminal. I handled the confidence coaching at my Pilates studio, making him practice his walk between reformers. You're a whole ass meal and you need to know it, I kept telling him. The group chat was pure chaos. Pinterest boards for inspiration. Voice notes at 2 a.m. about strategy. Eve found him the perfect date. This absolutely gorgeous marketing director who did morning marathons and had legs for actual days. Someone who would make Jade want to crawl into a hole and die. Saturday came and we assembled at Madison's penthouse like we were preparing for battle. The attention to detail was insane. We had him moisturized, cologne in all the pulse points, that expensive Tom Ford one that makes you want to climb someone like a tree. Hairstyled but not too styled. The Rolex Rachel borrowed from her dad. Every detail was immaculate. This man who usually lived in athleisure looked like he should be on a billboard in Times Square. But it wasn't just the fit, it was the energy. He wasn't our broken bestie anymore. He was this confident king who finally knew his worth. Our inside sources started sending tea immediately. Jade walking in with Dean trying to pass him off as Mark to everyone. This mediocre man in his ill-fitting suit trying to pretend he knew about Mark's startup. Her boss being all excited to finally meet the boyfriend she literally never shut up about. Then came the moment we'd been waiting for. Real Mark walked in with his date and baby. The silence. You could hear a pin drop. The videos started flooding in and I was screaming. Jade's face journey from confused to shook to absolutely mortified was better than any reality TV. Her boss looking between the two men like he was trying to solve world hunger. Dean standing there like the dusty he was, clearly not understanding what was happening. But the best part? Mark didn't do anything messy. He just walked through that party looking like money, charming everyone, that marketing director on his arm looking like a literal goddess. He was polite, classy, devastating, letting his glow up do all the talking while Jade's carefully curated image shattered in real time. The fallout was delicious. Dean literally disappeared into the crowd and just left. Jade tried to explain, "But baby, how do you tell your VP you brought your sneaky link to the holiday party?" Her coworkers were eating this up, probably live tweeting the whole mess. Someone said she locked herself in the bathroom stall and you could hear her hyperventilating. She ran out, but not before screaming, "You beaches ruined everything. You'll regret this." I had no idea how much she meant those words. Full story on channel, link below.